Welcome back here with Expresso Live on SABC3 as we turn our attention to an incredible Super Rugby semi-final this weekend. What an afternoon we had. A very festive occasion as we had expected to be as the Stormers hosted the Sharks in that Super 15 semi-final. The stars were there, Sia Kolisi, Bismarck du Plessis, Eben Etzebeth, just to mention a few of the top South African and world rugby players that were on hand descending on Newlands, and you could already feel it in the air. We were in store for something incredible. The Sharks became the first team to beat the Stormers at their fortress that is the Newlands Stadium. The fans' faces told the whole story. And the game started with much expected excitement from the home fans, but that excitement was short-lived as the Sharks dominated and kept the Stormers quiet for the better part of 65 minutes. The Newlands faithful dejected, Sharks visitors smiling from ear to ear. In the last 10 minutes, though, the home side gave them something to think about, but it was too little, too late as the Sharks recorded a monumental and an historic victory. Sharks head coach John Plumtree told us how his team was able to pull off the unthinkable.
Possession was a big thing for us, especially at line out, but it was generally pretty average ball. And that's what we sort of expected. So when they slowed our ball down, we couldn't get our game going, then we had to sort of find another way to win, you know. And obviously Freddie's drop kicks, JP scored that crucial try, and then we conceded one, but then we got a drop kick. So there were just some smart moves that we were putting together just to keep that scoreboard ticking for us, and I think that was really good. Defensively, we had to be pretty big, obviously, and you know, once they got that lead and they really found some energy in their legs defensively, and I thought we defended really well because the Stormers were throwing everything at us.
And understandably disappointed, Alistair Coetzee then managed to point out the positives. I think he had to try and find some. And that was after another heart-wrenching defeat in the knockout stages of the competition.
Yeah, very disappointing for us. I mean, I've never seen players cut up like they are in the change room. And but that's life lessons. Now I'd like to take the emotion out of this. I'm still thinking that we're one of three sides that have improved this season and they haven't regressed. It's us, the Sharks and the Chiefs. For the Stormers to have made that step in the positive direction, I'm pleased with the season. And really, well done to the Sharks once again.
A very emotional Jean de Villiers was struggling to come to terms with the defeat, understandably, and began questioning his own credentials as captain.
When you've been in this situation so many times, you do start to doubt yourself and start looking very deep at what's the real issue, and you try to get answers, but it's tough. You don't really know what you say. So hopelijk teen maandag sal ek beter voel. Maar dis moeilik. Dis zeer lekker gevoel nie. En ek dink ons het so hard gewerk hierdie seisoen en ons was deur sulke donker plekke en ons het bo uitgekom en nou het ons vasgeval. So jy weet die ondersteuning wat ons kry is ongelooflik. Daar's net so baie mense wat ons teleurstel en ek dink dis die teleurstellende ding vanuit die spelerhoogtepunt op.
All in all, it was an incredible game of rugby and a fantastic occasion for all, including Nadima, our competition winner, who had an absolute blast. The Sharks ended up as deserved winners of the encounter. 26-19 was the final score, and they will no doubt have the backing of our entire country. They certainly have earned it as they take on the Chiefs next Saturday in the biggest club rugby match of the Southern Hemisphere. Get behind the local lads. They have earned our support. To Nadima, congratulations on winning your prize. I hope you had a blast. And that's a wrap of our Super Rugby coverage for the semi-final stages. We'll get into our final as the week progresses.